because this is what we're talking about. This very specific issue of network neutrality might be at the center of the second reading. We are seeing right now amendments from corporate actors that say, oh, it's okay to restrict access and speed and whatever for reasonable purposes. You see the reasonable, unreasonable? Yeah, for a reasonable network management policies and things like this. So we do feel that some operators are pushing very hard right now for such things to happen. And it will be our objective, it will be our mission, so to say, to provide other information on why those techniques are bad, why they can be harmful for the whole digital ecosystem, and why in the end they will not work for the objectives that are announced. So yeah, stay tuned, and if you're a specialist in those questions, please help us, contact us. Maybe you can help by writing a one-page note about network throttling in Ireland and why it sucks. And maybe this can be added to the dossier we can transmit to the MEPs at some point. So feel free to contact us and participate and keep an eye on those issues.
I have a question regarding funding of you persons. You do a great job, Benjamin, Eric Josephson, and there are many more. And I know that most of you have very little income or maybe some private income. I know that ADRI has some money available, but it's not really going into any one of you. Are there any other institutions or ways anyone in the room can think of helping these people? Because I think it's really bad that these really highly skilled people and who do their really utmost best to help to protect our future don't get any income. I think that should be worked on.
Actually, there will be a... thank you. You will see a hat running in the room. A white hat. A white hat. No. Of course, this is a major issue. This is a question that is very often raised. So far, we were very lucky to get private fundings, grants from organizations. We're in the process of getting new ones. We're building a structure in France. Actually, La Quadrature du Net has no legal structure, but friends of us are building a legal structure that is called Fonds de Défense de Neutralité du Net, that will be used with very strict rules of governance and a board and etc. to collect money in order to grant it back to associations or structures like ours. So luckily, we were funded so far, and we have a visibility for the upcoming 6 months. So this shall cover the second reading of the telecoms package and the end of the French process of graduated response, which are our first tactical short-term objectives. And then we'll see afterwards. Okay, one question from Benjamin, because that's not fair. But no troll.
There is one basic problem with the process, is that once you have the position of the first reading of the Parliament, in the second reading you cannot reintroduce new amendments, except if you have a new Parliament. So you talk about net neutrality, and the person from Ireland raised this issue. My first question is on the position of the Parliament. Does the position of the Parliament on net neutrality is okay for you or not? And secondly, if it's not okay, how do you plan to fix it if you cannot reintroduce new amendments?
So I will not disclose some strategic points that might at this stage be kept secret. No, it was just a way of saying that we don't know yet. I guess there is a way to pass amendments on the committee stage. I think so, because we see amendments flowing already. So I guess the committees will give reports including amendments, and that at this stage you can. I didn't know that on the plenary you couldn't get the same thing of 40 signatures gives plenary amendment, but I will check the articles 250 and 251 of the whatever treaty that talks about this. And yeah, that's a good point. Then maybe we will, maybe we shall form a kind of coalition, a very simple one, with very simple objectives of explaining the benefits of network neutrality and gather support from associations, from corporate actors, from people saying, hey, network neutrality is this, it is good, and here are the amendments that endanger it, so please repel them. So this might be an option. Another option would be to, wait, what? 2 minutes? Okay, yeah, sure. Another option would be to, if we can do so, to pass another amendment that say none shall be restricted access to content, or something very, yeah, broad like this. Maybe we have time for some other question. We have 1 minute 30. No? Then let's close it. Thank you very much for your attention.